Hidden Golem Games. Alrighty, we are back with another MTGO Vintage Cube League, and I'm gonna first pick this Mana Crypt. There's a Lutri, an Urza, a Mystical Tutor, all cards I really like, first pick. Lutri a lot less, actually. I'm just more mentioning it because it's been so long since I've seen it in the MTGO Cube. It's back, finally. No, but Mana Crypt's awesome. One of my favorite pieces of power. Put it above the Moxen, put it on about the same par as Ancestral. So, I think this card rules. Gonna take it. Definitely not gonna get back Urza. Maybe there's a role to get back Mystical Tutor, but probably not. Maybe Flage, Ramanop, Shifting Woodland, all cards I like. But I tend to enjoy a little more aggressive. I mean, you want this card in an aggressive strategy. This card loses a lot of its value in combo or control. Except there's some kinds of combo where you like it, but in control, especially, this card really falls off. Intrepid Adversary is neat with Mana Crypt. Can be lead to like a turn 2 Intrepid Adversary with it pumped ones, which is really potent. Glimmer Lens I prefer over Intrepid Adversary in general. Probably would take that over it. Also, Nasika's Chariot, really like that card. But I mean, okay, I really enjoy it. I think it's quite good, but there's so many good 4-drops in green, Questing Beast and Uvenwald Oddity specifically, that I like more. I don't end up taking the card a lot. I do really enjoy it, and I think it's pretty potent, but I end up not taking it that much. And even here, I'm just gonna take a Glimmer Lens. Hopefully get back Asika's, Intrepid Adversary. Temple Garden would be neat. Figure Destiny's not the best with Mana Crypt, but I do think the card is just a consistently good card. See what we get here. Ooh, Polluted Delta, Dismember, Elspeth, Static Prison. It's going to be Dismember for me. I do really like a Polluted Delta, and if it was like a white-red land, or like if it was Windswept, not just a white-red land. If it was like Arid Mesa or Windswept Heath, I'd consider it. But Dismember is just so good. Speaking of Questing Beast, there's a Questing Beast. Hopefully we get that back. Would love that. Or Elspeth, one of those two. Arwen's not the best with Mana Crypt, and it's also just not the best aggressive card. It's better in sort of like the Bant mid-range lands type decks, or Naya mid-range, right? But take a Dismember. Ooh, I do really like Rampaging Raptor, and that card comes back a lot. So, probably hoping to wheel that. Probably gonna take Monastery Mentor here, though. I like Sneak Attack fine, but it's not my favorite. And Thalia's decent. Kari Zev is decent. I do really like No More Lies, but not super feeling that direction. And Monastery Mentor just is really good. It's possible I don't end up playing it, depending on the direction my deck goes, but it's so open. It's great with some sort of like the Glimmer Lens effects that put creatures into play, but are not creatures themselves. So yeah, let's take that, see what we can do. And then here, Badlands, Sunbillow Verge, Atraxa for that, Sneak Attack. Portable Hole, there's Fire Ice, I don't really love a Fire Ice. It's probably gonna be Badlands from me here, and maybe that pushes me in a Mardu direction. Or just enables some other fetch lands. I just don't love Epicure or Commando or Sunbillow enough. Maybe it's supposed to be Sunbillow, but I like taking fetchables enough that I'm gonna just take Badlands. Oh, and now I take Luminarch and hope to wheel Staff, Amped Raptor, FOMO, even Bitter Triumph. Now that I have this Badlands, but Luminarch's so good. It's the best of all those, so take that, see what we get back. I have really enjoyed Amped Raptor. I think that card has definitely gone up with just the quality of 2-drops. It's really good with Corey Steelcutter on the cube too. It's just a great way to enable that. It's a little unfortunate with like Dismember specifically in deck. Ooh. So there's a Wasteland. I really like that card. I've been saying this a lot, but if you know anything about me, you probably know that I like Wasteland. I think I'm gonna take Overlord though. It's really good with Flicker Wisp and Felia. And it's also just a great, it draws a card, it eventually comes online as just an insane beater. It dodges a lot of the board wipes. It's just a good ass card. We'll get back one card from this. We'll probably get back Titanius or Scrapwork Mutt, maybe Sink into Stupor. It's actually a pretty, this must have been a pretty cracked pack. So, oh, and now we're going to take Guide of Souls. I really like Fire Blast. I've enjoyed that card a lot. In Mindful Apps, I've gone up on quite significantly. And Get Lost is really good, but Guide of Souls is so premium. Getting a Johnny with it. It synergizes with Amp Raptor if we get that back, which I could see happening pretty easily. So yeah, we'll take that. And we've got a good start into like a black-white, maybe disruptive deck if we pick up some hand disruption. Ooh, Concealing Curtains is good here. Or just taking Flage. Flage is awesome. Lethal Scheme is also pretty good, but I'm going to take Flage. I'm not guaranteed to play it, but the card is just has such a high payoff for just... I mean, number one, Lightning Helix is not a bad card. So just being a Lightning Helix that, yes, it's a little more expensive, but has some ability to get like either reanimated, or also has the ability to just you hard cast it, isn't bad at all. Against like more aggro decks, and then this can just either end the game against slower decks or totally stabilize you against a deck that is otherwise going to kill you. Black Cleave versus Intrepid, I just never really feel the need to feel like I'm getting there with Intrepid Adversary. It is a good mana sink. Black Cleave isn't the best, but with picking up Flage there, I'm interested enough in playing it that I'll take that. And then here, Static Prison? Sure, I'll take that. I like it more than Tarfire. I even think it's better with the Goyf effects than running a Kindred instant is. Oh, yeah. Oh, and then here, okay, this is actually a really interesting thing. I think I'm going to take Rampaging Raptor. I've been really impressed with this card. Kari Zev in a non-initiative cube is just, I feel, slightly disappointing. Thalia is solid, but yeah, we're just going to take Rampaging Raptor and enjoy that. And then I will take Voldaren Epicure, probably. I just think it's better than Descendant of Storms. I just don't love that card in this. It's okay. No, I'm going to take Voldaren Epicure still. We got a Blazemire Verge and Expressive. Okay, well, did get Amped Raptor or Staff back. Like, didn't get any of those cards that I was like, ooh, I should get one of these back. This is intriguing. So there's Path to Exile, Vindicate, Prismatic, Lelia, and Lotus Petal. Those are the cards I'm looking at. I think I'm going to take Lotus Petal still. You know my philosophy. It's a good piece of fast mana. It color fixes for a deck that I'm looking to be 3-color. And I should get back something decent here, whether it be Path, Sarah. I mean, I won't get back Path. Whether it's Sarah Paragon, Lelia, Quarcy Revenant, or Vindicate, those are all pretty solid. So, not going to complain about picking up fixing. Yuck. It's probably just take Flooded Strand because I'm so heavily into white. Could also just be take Parallax Wave. That card does rule. Yeah, do I just want to take Parallax Wave? I think I do. Yeah, let's do it. It's okay. Now I'm gonna take Arid Mesa. I do see the Skull Clamp. Oh, or do I just want Skull Clamp? Jesus Christ. So many good cards. Also Lightning Bolt. That card is fucking awesome, obviously. It's also Karakas. Definitely would take Arid Mesa over Karakas, but I should probably just take Skull Clamp. It's good with Luminarch. It's good with It's really good with Monastery Mentor. It just does a lot. Sure. Sure, let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, and then we get Jacked Rabbit. I was going to say Skull Clamp, but I just got Skull Clamp. Now we get Jacked Rabbit. It's also very good with Skull Clamp. Witch Enchanter might come back. Kitesail Freebooter. Him even. Although Him's not the best in this kind of deck, but take the Jacked Rabbit. Love life. Yes. Don't mind if I do. And then here, Time Twister. No. I'm not that greedy. It's probably Unholy Heat. There's also Virtue. I do like that card. There's also Voice of Victory. Good with Skull Clamp, honestly. Good with Guide of Souls. Sure, let's try Voice here, honestly. I'm a little low on removal. No, I'm going to take it still. I still want to give it a try. I haven't gotten to play with it yet. I think I've cut it from the one time I drafted it. My deck just ended up being not... Like, it just ended up not being the best of the deck. I was playing Naya, I believe. So, yeah, I'm going to actually try it here. I think between Skullclamp and Guide of Souls, there's just so much payoff. Will be good to pick up. Obviously some fixing for white. So I'm not just playing like 10 planes and then these 3 black-red lands. But so far, I'm not unhappy with this deck. Oh, and there's Mom. Hexdrinker has been broken this whole time, and I'm not very sure why. It's sorry, this whole time. It keeps being broken. It was broken the last 2 drafts I've seen, too. Death Greeters or Mother of Runes. It's not a choice, by the way. I'm taking Mother of Runes. But there's Death Greeters, there's Mother of Runes, there's Skyclave, there's Faithless. Don't really want Faithless in this deck. Could take Raugrin. Hopefully get back Death Greeters or Skyclave. I get back 2 cards from here. It's probably Faithless Looting and like Brain Surge. But, I mean, there's no other blue cards besides Teferi, and that is a multicolor card. But Mom's great. It's just one of the best cards to lead on. You just play a turn 1 Mother, and they have to answer it, or it starts becoming a massively big problem. Here there's Sorin, but I have not been impressed by Sorin. I think I just take Hallowed Fountain in case I pick up a fetch that works with it. Like, there's Sorin and there's Elspeth, but neither of those are really what I want. I mean, Elspeth is good with having Mana Crypt in deck. It just starts winning. But no, I've got enough good stuff that I'm just going to take the Hallowed Fountain here in case I need it for the fixing. And there's Adeline, which is going to be what I play. Again, it's not the best with Mana Crypt, but what are you going to do? Savai Triumph's also like the Triumph I want, though. So do I want to take that instead? It's just turning most fetch. Yeah, I'm actually going to do that. Adeline is a great card. It's so powerful. But I just think I need to make sure I have my fixing. I've passed 3 fetches already, including one that I really wanted, so hoping to pick up a fetch and pack 3 here. Vindicate versus Sarah Paragon. I'm not going to take Corsi Revan. I think it's much worse than the 2 of them. Vindicate's awesome because it can also be land disruption. We passed Wasteland. We're probably not going to see Strip. Sarah Paragon is really good. Mother Rune's Guide. I mean, it's just good with so much stuff. It also even works with Lotus Petal, Static Prison. Yeah, I've talked myself into it. Let's take Sarah Paragon. It's also better with Mana Crypt in general. That Parallax versus Fetchland pick is going to be an interesting thing. Old me definitely would have just snapped up the Fetchland, just been like, fetches, fetches, fetches. But I think Parallax Wave is strong enough that taking it here over taking a Fetchland actually makes sense. And my deck's so, like, honestly, if push came to shove, I could cut the 3 cards that are putting me out of white right now. Or I could cut any one of them. I could cut 1 or 2. Now I'm going to take Eagles. I think that's really solid here. It will be a shame if I pick up Stoneforge, because it's already good with Skullclamp, but I already have something that synergizes with, I guess, so I'm not the most mad there. But Eagles to get that Savai Triumph is really nice. Does make me really want like a Plateau or something. More like a Scrubland. I'm more interested in playing Overlord than I am playing Flage and Rampaging Raptor. The demand of double red in this deck just doesn't feel great at the moment with how much white I'm playing. I'd much rather play a card like Overlord and try to pick up like Felia or Flicker Wisp or something. So right now, really, I think there's a strong possibility these 2 get cut. Overlord of the Mistmoors is also good with like Felia type effect. Kolaghan's Command is also good, but I'm considering cutting the red from my deck entirely. So I don't super want to take that. I could also just take Giver. It's quite good. Yeah, I'm just going to do that. Oh, and now there's Witch Enchanter. Sure, yeah, I'll play that as like a white land. And I think at this point, I am going to just say that these are probably getting cut. And then maybe we play these lands. Probably going to end up playing bad lands still if I get like, depending on the fetches I get, I guess. But just try to be like black-white disruptive. Not even disruptive, just aggro. I mean, maybe if I picked up Thoughtseize Duress type stuff, I would definitely play it. Yep, draft a Virtue of Loyalty. Yeah, there's not a world where I'm taking that. Ooh, okay, and now I'm going to take Skyclave. I do think Death Greeters is a stronger card, especially with Mana Crypt, but I've just decided that I think I'm just going to be trying to play closer to mono white. And Skyclave's a white card. And not seasoned. Oh my god. I just read the card's name. Well, I'm an idiot who can't remember things, but wow, I really can't remember its name. This is crazy. The freaking it's Dash card, it's not Blitz. The dash card is very good, but it's not a white card, so my deck that's almost basically mono white should not be running it probably. And there's a Territorial Kavu that will not be getting played, almost definitely. Okay, we picked up Mox Ruby. Womp womp. Okay, maybe some red will be coming back into the fold. Swords to Plowshares, Solitude. That's unfortunate to lose both of those. Maybe get back Talon Gates. Screaming Nemesis if I end up playing red. Yeah. Urborg, I guess. I would play Urborg. So, take the Mox Ruby and don't complain about power. That's the lesson here, is don't complain about power. Now, my hope is my person who's passing me is taking so long because they're deciding between which one of their two Moxen they drafted they want to pass to me, whether it's white Mox or black Mox. And they're going to pass me the white Mox, hopefully. That would just really make this deck, like, peak. If I get that unreasonably lucky, I'm going to feel like an asshole. Okay, we're going to take Orcish Bowmasters here. City Traders is good. Maybe we get that back. Recurring Nightmare is really solid. Maybe we get that back. But Orcish Bowmasters is just so peak. This would honestly... It would mean I'd have to cut Overlord and Parallax Wave, so I probably wouldn't, but this is looking like a deck that would want to run Lurrus. I would just run it in the main deck, probably. Yeah. Yeah, so City of Traders, Ephemerate would be cool to get back. I do like that card a lot. And Lion Stash is decent. But yeah, Recurring Nightmare is really what I'm hoping to get back. That or City of Traders. So we'll see what we get back. And then here we're looking at 4, 5, 6, 7 lands. So 18 playable drafted cards. So we need like 5 more. And I'm going to take Elite Spellbinder here. There's Channel. Should I take Channel right now and just totally pivot in pack 3? No. We're going to take Elite Spellbinder. I think this card rocks. This was an example of a really well done World Champ card. It's just it's so good, and it's like very, very applicable in a lot of situations. I really like it. I think, and Fairy Mastermind was really well done. What was the one that was done most recently for Outlaws? I think the Outlaws one was a little disappointing. I feel bad about that because I saw the intent behind the design, and I think it could have been really good. I think maybe if you gave it like 1 power or something to make it so it was automatically getting in for a little bit more, just something to give it a little bit more of an edge. So the card, it's a 0/3 that gets +1/+0 for each. Ooh, it's gonna be an interesting pack. +1/+0 for each card you've drawn this turn. So on your turn, it automatically swings for 1. But if it was automatically swinging for 2 every turn or something, I think that would be really a lot better. I'm gonna take Concealed Courtyard here. This is not a balanced deck. It's not really a deck where I want Troll. If I had Scrubland, I'd be more interested in Troll, but I just don't. Unexpectedly Absent would be cool to get back, or so the cards I hope to get back are Unexpectedly Absent, Urza's Bauble, Troll, maybe even General Ferris Rockrick. I do like that card. Yeah, we're gonna take Concealed Courtyard. See what we can see. Now there's Snuff Out. There's also Loran, Library, and Ballista, but I'm gonna take Snuff Out by a wide margin. This card is just a little bit busted. It's a little bit less good with Mana Crypt in deck, but we're looking at being aggressive enough that I just don't think it's going to matter. I just don't think it's going to matter. So, if I wanted to play red, I'd play Rampaging Raptor and maybe Flage. Yeah. Maybe I get back that General Ferris Rockrick. Although at the moment, I have no cards it synergizes with, so probably wouldn't play that, honestly. Is it possible I'm just playing an off-color Moxen in this deck? Which is not unheard of. It's just, it's a little bit of a shame when you're like, oh, I could play red, and you've got 4 pieces of red fixing, and you have a red Mox, and 5 pieces now, I guess. There's Sunbaked Canyon, which I think is gonna be what I take here. There's also Kellen, but I don't love Kellen, and again, I already have a little bit of red I'd like to play. I'd rather take the red fixing. And I think now I'm in for playing this Raptor, and maybe playing Flage. Would love to have drafted a fetch or something. I would have loved a Felly on this deck. I really think Felly would have been awesome with Glimmer Lens, Overlord, Parallax Wave, Static Prison, just all cards it's good with. Even Witch Enchanter, you can flicker your Witch Enchanter and get the other side of it. Ooh, Avora. I don't have any cards that synergize with Avora really well right now. No discard. I do think that card is kind of busted, but I think I should just take Mana Tithe here. I don't love Glorybringer here. Sedgemoor Witch doesn't do enough. And Mana Tithe can be really good either to just run in general or to side in against like combo slash. I mean, yeah, that's another kind of combo. Sneak attack and through the breach type stuff and Reanimator I consider combo. So now there's Clarion Conqueror and Enduring Innocence. Clarion Conqueror with Skullclamp and Mom in does go down for me a good bit. That's just taking Enduring Innocence, but again, I don't love that with Mana Crypt, but Clarion Conqueror also isn't good with Mana Crypt. Could also just take Fire Covenant. I think I'm just going to take Fire Covenant. I do not have 3 pay life cards, but Fire Covenant's super broken. It's on the level of Parallax Wave. Now there's Screaming Nemesis. How many playables am I looking at right now? 6, 7, 8, 9 lands. That's 22. Maybe I want to go for 24. Yeah, I'll take Screaming Nemesis here over Urborg or Talongates. I just like it. I think this card is actually really, really good. I think it deserves its spot in Vintage Cube. I think it's on a similar level to like Monastery Mentor, Rampaging Raptor, where it does its thing so effectively. Oh, and now I'm gonna take Recurring Nightmare. Sick. That's sweet to get back. It's great with Jackrabbit, great with Voice of Victory, good with Monastery Mentor, just recurs like recurring an Orcish Bowmasters, recurring a mom off of a token or stuff is just a very broken thing to be doing. So I like this a lot. And this is 24 playables, which is kind of where I want to be. 23 plus a Lotus Petal. Sure, I'll take the Trumping Carnosaur. Sure, I'll take Unexpectedly Absent. Might even play that if I want to consider Eagles a land, which I kind of almost do. I mean, no, I'm not going to have green. None of that matters. Kellen, sure. Oh, last pick of Aura. That's disrespectful. That card is actually really cracked. You get like a Grixis deck with Avora and Psychic Frog, and suddenly your Psychic Frog discards are pumping both of them. You get blood tokens every turn. You get it with an int. You get it out with an Inti. You get to pitch a card and get like with a blood token, get 2 draws, and then when you also pitch with Inti on swing, you also pump Avora. It's just some really good synergy you can get there. So if we count these 2 as lands, plus this is a land, 6 more lands, that's 15 lands. So I gotta cut one thing. I want to cut one thing. Is it Skyclave? Oh, there's also Witch Enchanter. I do kind of want to cut one thing. Between Eagles and Witch Enchanter, and Witch Enchanter playing the backside of it's not the best, just with the life loss. Is it like what's my count of things for Monastery Mentor? Overlord, you're still casting it as a creature spell, so that doesn't synergize with Mentor. Absent does, Parallax Wave does, Dismember, Fire Covenant, Recurring Nightmare, Glimmer Lens, Skull Clamp, Static, Lotus, Snuff Out, Mana Crypt, Moxie. So we've got 12 things that trigger it. That does feel solid enough, honestly. I don't know what I want to cut here. I feel like I have a lot of really good cards. Maybe it is supposed to be the Raptor. It's a lot of red, and it's red to pump it. But Trample Haste is solid as shit. Let's sort by mana value again. Yeah, I don't love trying to cut that. This is a 2-drop. This is a 2-drop. My curve is looking solid. This is a 0-drop. And then this is a 1-drop. My curve is really funny. It's a plateau. You gotta like spike up, and then it's a plateau, then you shoot down. And Overlord's also a 2. Okay, it's actually a little more of a of a mountain. Yeah, one cut here. Is it just Skyclave? Because it is double white, and I just don't like that with Mana Crypt. That feels terrible. No, I think it is Raptor. I think I'm giving Raptor too much credit. And then I can bring in Flage, and I can, and Mana Tithe is like sideboard cards. Yeah, we'll do that. So white sources, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. Black, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then red, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We don't need 8. I don't need any mountains. We're going to do this instead. I just don't need mountains here. I've got so many sources. Eagles gets red. Yeah. So I'm going to run this. I'll see y'all in match 1. Alrighty. We are on the play, facing down loot. Ooh, and this is a hand that I actually really enjoy. We got Voice of Victory and Luminarch. Definitely gonna play out. Yeah, we've got all the colors. We're definitely gonna play out Voice of Victory first. Just starts getting in for more damage, and then Luminarch's a little better to play after it. And it prevents a counter spell on Luminarch one way or the other. This will be exciting. They might have. They probably don't have hand attack. They're probably not waiting a turn to do it. I don't know. We'll see what they do. So yeah, I'm a little low on proactive 1-drops, which is a little bit unfortunate when I don't draw my fast mana. But I think that's okay. Cast out Voice, cool, and pass to them. Parallax Wave is just such an insane. Oh shit! Do they not have a? Okay, they do have a land drop. Good. Good. We're gonna have a real game of Magic here. Get to my turn. Draw. Oh, Recurring Nightmare's fun. Yeah, just gonna cast out Luminarch. I don't know if I should pump. I am gonna pump Voice just for the extra damage push, but then next turn I'll pump Luminarch. Just because Voice is already a card that they want to be removing. Okay, they're trying to cast a removal spell without realizing that they can't. Oh, if they have Cut Down, that's kind of brutal for them. That's really rough. The thing I could have seen it being is there is the Something of Misery. It's the 5-drop that you can channel. It doesn't actually say channel, but you can channel for 2 to wow. Okay. That's a little bit wild. I guess we're not gonna have a real game of Magic. Don't know what they're doing. I'm tempted to bring in Mana Tithe against a deck like that, although I'm on the draw here. No, it goes down a lot. No, we're just gonna send it. Send it and be aware we're playing against a deck that probably has some hand attack in it. Maybe not. I mean, we're a black deck that didn't see any hand attack to draft. I draft hand attack very highly, but I mean, I guess we did see Kitesail Freebooter. I'm lying slightly. I consider Kitesail Freebooter. Okay, we're not going to keep this hand. I consider the creature hand attack cards a lot worse. Yes, we're definitely keeping this, and I'm going to put back Giver. Pass to their turn. This is a turn. Oh, Library. Okay, that's cool for me. Turn 1 Mom. And then turn 2. I almost don't want to turn 2 out one of these plays because I want to be able to Monastery Mentor and then like Lotus Petal out of Skullclamp right after. That feels really potent. They could have a removal spell here and they still get the Library next turn, which is kind of what they need to do. Nope, Sensei's top. Never mind. Okay, that's awesome for me getting Mom online here. I do think I'm actually just gonna play out Witch Enchanter as Witch Blessed Meadow. No, I'd not like to pay the life. Pass. And just sit back on my Mother of Runes. And then I'm gonna do the Monastery Mentor play with the Making Monks. Card's just, it's getting immediate value off it is really, really, really good. Even if I don't know if I will crack the pedal for Skullclamp. I might just use it to, I might just play the pedal to trigger it. Okay, I am going to target itself. Prot blue, because it even if they kill the Mother of Runes, this at least fizzles their borrower. Okay. I don't know what's going on. This is unfortunate. Some unfortunate shit. Play Monastery Mentor. Get dazed? Nope, no daze. That's pretty awesome. Prowess trigger. When Arcast Knife your spell, make the monk. Yeah, I'm not going to crack it here. It also just lets me get a prowess trigger next turn on both of them. So, not going to complain about that. Sit back with the Mother of Runes. And then we can kill the monk later to draw. Don't get me wrong, Library's a good card, but throwing away Borrower there seems nuts, right? Right? Am I wrong about something there? Ooh, Ancient Tomb. Good magic card. Magic card that I value very highly. Do not get me wrong. Don't get it twisted. I value Ancient Tomb. Probably, it's probably in my top 100. That's hard. Saying what's in your top, like, I just need... I'll be putting out a cube review video at some point in the not distant future, just like what I think's good in 2025 cube, and cards I think people aren't playing that they should be playing, cards that I think are in people's cubes that should get destroyed immediately. Like, Monastery Mentor is one of those cards that's, like, weird, because it can be so good, but it's also just gonna feel so, like, shit. Play a land. No, I'm just gonna skull Spellbinder first. Let's cast out an Elite Spellbinder. Show me your secrets. Oh, Dismember, Mind Twist, Unearth. Okay. I am gonna just take Mind Twist here. Make that really inefficient to cast. Now we cast out Skullclamp. We got this, that. Did forget about the Ledger Shredder trigger. Maybe I should have done Spellbinder second, just so I get to see the other card. Currently their hand, although Mind Twist obviously is not in their hand. Okay, they discard Swamp, which is the card they drew. That feels like a waste of information shifting. Go to combat, attacks, swing for 5. They probably just chump the monk token, but also like wouldn't have been able to swing profitably here if they had discarded like Unearth or something. Which I feel like is probably the discard. Brazen Borrower doesn't do a lot here, especially with Elite Spellbinder in play. I mean, this Mother Runes is basically just Lightning Rotting at Dismember right now. It's not even Lightning Rotting, it's Lightning Warding. That's not a phrase, but Lightning Rotting in my mind is just like acting as you have to kill this specific thing, right? And it's not doing that because it's actually just stopping it from being effective right now. Oh, let's see what this is. Okay, we are Otawaring. Can't talk. We're gonna just do this. Give prop black. If they want to dismember with that on the stack right now, they can. They go down to 11. Yeah, I mean, that's just rough. Okay, yeah, they kill it. Sure. I would have killed Mom in response, probably, but that does feel wasteful. I do get them not wanting to do that. So yeah, we're just gonna clamp a monk, probably. Okay, draws with Sensei's top. No attacks here. Yeah, because I trade the Elite Spellbinder in a second for that. Oh, Orcish Bowmasters. That's really good with Skullclamp. Okay. So I could crack Sunbaked. No, it's just I'm just gonna clamp one of these pre-combat. Draw 2. Okay. Play Sunbaked. Cast out Mana Crypt. Prowess trigger. And then we're going to go Screaming Nemesis. And then, okay. That on the stack. Orcish Bowmasters. Shoot face. They get their card draw effect here. You're going to discard a Sensei's Top. I'm going to shoot the Ledger Shredder then. And then I'm going to equip Skullclamp here to prevent any sort of effective block. Go to combat, attacks. Swing with the crew. They pretty much have to trade something off. They can't... I mean, they could trade with Screaming Nemesis, but that feels terrible. I mean, their deck is just doing fair... Okay, they're just trading with the Elite Spellbinder. Fair enough. Boom. And I'm not going to play out Mom here. I'm just... It's not effective enough with a lot of things, and it's becomes an issue if they board wipe to just not have a card in hand. And especially now with the Recurring Nightmare, and get back like a Bowmasters or a Screaming Nemesis, just instantly start killing them. Oh, True Name. Okay. Still doesn't save them. Because even if they block Screaming Nemesis, it still triggers Screaming Nemesis, and I shoot face. They have to have a removal spell for Screaming Nemesis here. Like, they basically just have to have a removal spell for that. Then they maybe have a shot back into this. But I still... Okay, and we Reanimate Unearth. Yeah, that's not good. That should have been done in the opposite order, too. Just as a point of order. Okay. The life loss begins. Oh. Oh, gods. No. What's going to happen here is I'm just going to play a Parallax Wave. Eat the Ledger Shredder, kill him. Right? No. No reason to dick around with it. Draw. Yep. Nope, that's the wrong kind of land. Parallax Wave. Eat the Ledger Shredder. Swing in for lethal. Boop. I mean, this is pretty much effectively already lethal. Because they had to block there, and then there. So they take one, and then they take one. So they're at 2. And then just after that, I'm just Recurring Nightmaring. Pack like a Mentor or something. It's just brutal, right? So, that was an interesting match 1. I don't know why they scooped so early in game 1. That was rough. And then game 2, there are a couple decisions made that I disagree with. But I don't think they made horrible misplays. So, it's a good showing of the deck. Let's get to match 2. Okay. On the draw here, which makes me not love the Giver start. Obviously, it's not as good as Mother start either, but I thought his turn 1 Giver, turn 2 Skull Clamp attached to Giver, so even if they want to kill it, I get card advantage out of it. It's a little sad with having to survive on 3 then. But now I'm going to go for it. I'm going to try to keep this. Skull Clamp's busted. Giver's pretty good. Spellbinder's really solid. And Sarah Paragon's also really good. Whoa, they did not do anything on their turn. That could mean one of 2 things. It could mean a horrible misplay. I would like to pay 3 life. It could mean a horrible misplay. Or it could mean their Reanimator and they're going to skip another turn here and discard like a Gristle-Brand. Nope, they just fucked up. It's not going to matter much. I'm going to F6 through this because of Fast Bond. Nope, we will not pay 2 to do that. Chain Lightning. But it is still something to keep in mind. Let's play Savai Triome. Let's just cast out Skull Clamp here. I see no reason to expose Elite Spellbinder. Oh, sorry, to rush it out. I'm not exposing it. I exposed Giver, but no reason to like rush out Elite Spellbinder there, right? Yeah, that's a Karn Scion of Urza. Interesting card here. Another Ancient Tomb appearance, which is not great with Fast Bond, honestly. Okay, we're revealing. I'm going to give them Scalding Tarn, I think. They already don't have white. I'd rather just hurt them. Like, they're just going to take so much damage to their lands, from their lands. They've already used removal, so they've got 3 cards in hand. We're going to take something out of their hand. They're casting a birds. Yeah, they're just so low on stuff. Okay. Boop. Draw. Monastery Mentor does rule, but we're just gonna slam Elite Spellbinder here. Look at that hand. Goldspan Dragon. Heritage Reclamation. Definitely taking Goldspan Dragon. Now it costs 7. This is their Exile Zone. That's gone, that's gone. So they've got that in hand and that castable. I'm definitely not clamping Spellbinder here. So next turn, if they run out like a Karn token, what we're doing, we're just revealing here. Okay. I will give you. This is tricky. Mountain. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I'm gonna give you Generous Plunderer. You can cast that out. I'm not worried about it. Ooh, interesting. Taking hits off the Ancient Tomb here. Okay, no, that can't be right, right? Heritage Wreck lets them dig one more. Okay, we are taking hits off the Ancient Tomb. That's kind of neat. Broadside Bombardiers. Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah, no blocks. You can hit me. Are we throwing the birds at the Elite Spellbinder? Because that puts them a little bit far away on mana from this gold span. Keeping in mind they do. Okay, they are throwing it. Sure. And they hit me down to 15. They don't play out Generous Plunderer. What? It's like they know I have Fire Covenant. Jesus. Okay, Parallax Wave is a pretty good draw. I'm honestly just going to go for that. I feel like I need to. It turns off Karn being effective and making tokens, and it turns off broadside attacks and Generous Plunderer nonsense. This destroys an enchantment, though. Am I not mistaken? Okay. We've blown up Skullclamp. What is going on? I don't think Skullclamp's the issue here. Sure, you can have Pentad Prism. That's fine by me. It's decent with Broadside, but Broadside is not going to get to attack here. Okay. Oh, Rabble Master. Yeah, that's good. Generous Plunderer. Sure. I'm just gonna eat this. And then eat this. And then the turn this dies. I just need to make sure I have Fire Covenant up on their turn. Move a counter. Draw. It is a land. We're going to go like this. We're going to tap like this. We're going to go Sarah Paragon. Play Lotus Petal. Pass. And then next turn, I can Monastery Mentor. Play Skullclamp. Yeah, that's probably right. It's probably correct. Yeah, dude, I just don't get. I don't get the blow up Skullclamp over blow up Parallax Wave decision at all. To be frank, I just don't feel like that benefits. Sure, we're getting Terra Sunder back. Okay. Going to what is going on? I fucked up letting this attack me for some reason. Honestly, no, let's just keep Parallax Wave around for a little bit more. Hit me for 2 more, that's fine. Boom. Go to my turn. Move the counter. I almost feel like I need to hold up Fire Covenant at this point, too. Just because they're going to blow up Parallax Wave, probably. Screaming Nemesis is not what I needed. Probably just going to play Giver here. I hit for 3. It has 7 counters on it. Yeah, that's just gonna live. We're just gonna go for killing them. Play out. Is it Skullclamp or Giver? I think Sarah Paragon's gonna live. So I think it's just Giver here to get it online. And then go to combat, attacks, smack them for 3. Because with Screaming Nemesis here too, and the Skull Clamp, and like I just can push a lot of damage. They could go for a Terra Center on Sarah Paragon, but that just feels crazy with this Parallax Wave sitting here. Feels a little bit nuts. Okay, we're removing that right now. We're killing that right now. It's honestly kind of fine. Do I want to make Giver into a real thing or make it Gamey Life when it dies? I'm actually going to just untap Sarah Paragon is what I'm going to do. It was a good call to do this on my end step and not my main, because otherwise I would have gotten another cast with Sarah Paragon. Cool. Go to their turn. Yeah, I'll let this happen. I'm not infinitely worried about this. 2, 4, 8, 10. Yeah, you gotta be low as hell, but I could do it. If they cast at the gold span, I can still removal spell everything. Okay, Karn reveals Galvanic Discharge, which can't hit face, and Prismatic Vista. I will give them Prismatic Vista. They play a Forest. Okay, they could play out the Vista and crack to take a bunch of damage. Are they going to actually tap that? Oh my god. 7, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh my god. Okay, so this is not what I expected. This is a bit of a problem. Craterhoof would be a 6/6. I would be at 6 HP. I would have to throw Giver runes in front of it. Yeah, sure. Just this has to happen. Okay. Holy shit, that was terrifying. I really thought that was gonna be Goldspan Dragon, and then it was Craterhoof fucking Behemoth. So, oops. Whoopsie. Jesus Christ. That's insane. Really didn't expect that. At the moment, I do think they're dead. They attacking? They got to. Cool. Blocks. Chuck Giver runes in front of it. I don't think they have a way to pump it. So I go to 4, and I go back. I go to, sorry, 2, and then I go up to 4. Yep. Exile it, go up to 4. End step. Go. I mean, I have them dead on board, technically. I have them dead a billion different ways. Let's cast out Skull Clamp. And then equip it. And let's also run out Screaming Nemesis. And let's attack. Base for lethal. Yes! Okay. Holy Craterhoof Behemoth. Jesus Christ, that card is terrifying. I am going to bring in Flage for this matchup. I think this is a great place for it. Don't love Static Prison here. Honestly, but I don't love Giver either. Let's don't love actually I'm gonna cut Skyclave. And no, they get so much mana. Mana Tide that's not worth it. Yeah, let's just run this. I think Flage is just kind of a better Skyclave at this point. It doesn't hit Karn for as much, I guess. Not down-ticking Karn ever, I think, was a little bit of an issue. Like, you just get free value off those being creatures. Okay, we're gonna lead on Giver. We don't have a way to snuff out for free is a little bit of an issue, but we still have, like, Fire Covenant so good in this matchup. Yeah, we're just gonna keep this hand. Fire Covenant. It's busted. Play that card. It's just... one-sided board wipes are really good. Two-sided board wipes? Well, that's good. You don't believe me? Ask Upheaval. There's a Badlands, though. That's awesome. Enabling Skullclamp, enabling Snuff Out is very solid. Very, very solid. Okay. Bulk. So Giver is probably going to act as a lightning... Actually act as a lightning rod. I'm going to use this term and actually stand by it. Act as a lightning rod here because it can't protect itself, but it can protect this Jackrabbit. So if they have a removal spell, it's definitely going to get pointed at Jackrabbit before it gets pointed at Giver. Sorry, get pointed at Giver before it gets pointed at Jackrabbit. Because they have to kill this. Yes, this hits what I want. Boom. And we're actually just going to attack with Giver here. Be willing to attack with Giver. Blow up Static Prison, right? Yeah. So Static Prison never actually exiles it, but it just removes a counter from it. That's fine. Get a hit for 1. Have Snuff Out up. I actually could have snuffed that out before I did that, I guess, and so they didn't have 5 mana here for this fucking big-ass dragon that they're definitely casting. Watch. Shit. Okay. Yeah. They got a treasure out of this. They got. I probably should actually do this at the beginning of combat, so that way they can't use this treasure right now. Oh God! Watch. Yeah, I just fucked up. I knew I did it the second it happened. Don't let anyone tell you that I'm not self-aware about my mistakes. Trust me, I am. Okay, Black Cleave, and then we're gonna Jackrabbit for 1 here. Card's just great. Pass. If they want a Generous Plunderer me, that's fine. I really don't mind. I have such good ways to just clear their board. Would I gang block Generous Plunderer? Probably not. Yeah, just give her Protecting Jackrabbit here is really good. The card has an ability to just stall out the game, and then it... Yeah, no, I definitely wouldn't. Protecting Jackrabbit and getting in for a single hit with it is so good. Attacks. Yep, I take 3 down to 13. That's fine. What do they do? The fact that both my removal spells cost life right now... I mean, Dismember doesn't actually, if I want to pay more mana for it. And I probably would. But I'd probably pay 2 life for it. If I was going to be doing certain shenanigans. Let's just play this out. Go to combat. Attack with Jackrabbit. Get the 2/1/1s. That blocks Generous Plunderer pretty well. Go to their turn. Any flash shenanigans? Ooh, looks like something. Whoa. We're kicking Terrace under on that. I mean, I guess I'll just do this then. No reason not to. Gets Prot red. Okay, and they might have removal spell in their turn then. That's fine. I've got removal 2. It's possible I should have killed that on my turn just to prevent the treasure, but I don't mind having more mana. I guess Jackrabbit's only one of my main ways to dump it, but I've got this Sunbaked. Do I just want to dismember this right now so I don't even have... Yeah, I actually really do. Target that. Pay like that. I think just killing it's good enough. Preserves my life total. And Fire Covenant's good enough to deal with other shenanigans they might have. Plays the Ragran Triumph rather than cycling it. Some sort of 5-drop here? Yeah. What is it? Loot. That's a pre-combat card, usually. That has double strike. What happened, opponent? That made us not play that pre-combat. Okay, so what we're going to do here is immediately crack Sunbaked. Draw a card. It's Glimmer Lens. And then I'm just going to removal spell this for 4. It costs 4 life. It's a little painful. Play Mother of Runes. We hit for a bunch. We only hit for 4. Plus get 2 rabbits. I mean, Jackrabbit rules. And then next turn we can Glimmer Lens and then equip it. And draw. It costs white to equip? Yeah, it does. Not having double white at the moment is unfortunate for that, but we do have this treasure we can use. I don't even know about other cards they have that are... I mean, Urza could make a 2/2, which just doesn't really matter. And they'd have to take damage. Jesus Christ, they got another 5-drop? It's Samut from Fourth Earling is for 3. Oh my god. They can't swing with all of them. They have to swing with 2 if they want to get the Monarchy. They're just dead 6 ways to Sunday here, right? I just take 4. And I swing back. Oh, I can't just take 4. I need to preserve my life total slightly. Let's kill 1. Boom. They get the Monarchy. They get 1 card off this, but then I get the Monarchy. There's an Elite Spellbinder, too. That's pretty sick. Yeah, show me that extra. As the kids say. Yep, you're going to have to pay 5 for that Wheel of Fortune now. Begin combat, attack, swing, swing. I lose the 1/1, but I get the Monarchy. They can't take the Monarchy back. This is just brutal for them. They go down to 5. Yep. What do we draw? Flage. Yeah, and then Flage is just such a good stabilizing card here. It's 5 other cards, so when I trade Elite Spellbinder off this turn, it's fine. They could wheel for all their mana, and... Am I dead? 4... 5? I don't think I'm dead. That's a terrifying draw, don't get me wrong. That card is scary as shit, but... It is alright. Let's go to blocks. Let's go block, 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 block. Take 4, 5, 6. I'm actually even going to do this, and then Mother Rune's going to target itself. I've got this Flage to kill them with, by the way. I'm not. I'm not worried. Yeah, they're just... They're going to have a 2/2 with Haste and Trample left after this. And I'll have... Yeah. So where are we throwing that? 4 to my face. Yep. She's going to target herself. Give herself prod red. Oh, right. I always win that because they have to do this before damage. Before they lose that opportunity. And then I take 1 off the trample. They clear most of my board. Sick. Okay, this was pretty good. I mean, I guess if they draw Fire Blast right now, I'm dead. I should never say never. That could just have been a Fire Blast off the top. It doesn't appear like it was. Let's go to combat. Attacks for 2. Yeah. Make the rabbits. Hit for 2. Become the monarch. Flage. Shoot their face. Win. We got it. We got match 2. Let's get to match 3. See if we can get that 3-0. I think this deck rules. I'd love to see it get that. Up against Sarah Angel. Ooh, drawing a piece of power right off the bat. It's a turn 1 voice. And we get a turn 2 skullclamp. Do shenanigans with skullclamp. Skyclave and Sarah Paragon aren't castable at the moment, but this hand is so busted that we're gonna rock with it. I mean, if they removal spell me on turn 1, on their turn 1, it's gonna be a pain. But such is the way of the world. I mean, yeah, like Mountain, Lightning Bolt here. Holy shit. Okay, they also have power. Robber the Rich. There's no reason to attack there. Yep. I draw. I'm actually not going to play this swamp. We're going to go to my turn. We're going to begin combat. Attack. Swing. Mobilize. Yeah, they're gonna block one. I actually might have wanted a Static Prison pre-combat. Yeah, in fact, we're just gonna do this. Skull Clamp. Clamp. Okay, and we're actually just gonna Guide us Souls here. Boom, go away, but there's nothing to have go away. And then we can Lotus Petal out Skyclave next turn. I mean, just so much bullshit gets to happen next turn. Jesus. Jesus Christ. Guys, Moxin are good. Skull Clamp's good. Guide of Soul is a good card. And it turns out Voice Victory is pretty decent. Can you believe it? Jesus Christ. It's been pretty effective. Ooh, Fable. Fable's solid. I don't get to eat the token, sadly, with this. Okay, they do get to hit me for 2. That makes Skyclaving a bit weirder. See what I draw. It's a giver. I am going to play out Lotus Petal here. So I can swing with Voice and Guide. Get the 2 trigger. No, I would have to play out a creature first. Play out a creature, swing with Voice and Guide, put the counters on Guide. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. The question is, do I want to play out this Skyclave and then hold up 1 Clamp? Eat the Moxin? Yeah, I'm actually gonna do that. That feels really good. I realized I could eat the Moxin and just basically strip them. And they get no value off of it, even if they kill the Skyclave. I guess they get a death trigger. Begin combat, attack, swing. Put that on the stack first. Mobilize. Get an energy, get an energy. Pay the 3. Put them on the Guide of Souls. Swing in the skies. They block one of those. And they take a bunch. And then we're going to Skull Clamp this. Draw 2. Don't draw land there, which is unfortunate. But then we've got Parallax Wave, like, next turn and shit. I don't know, that seems pretty good. Could even Sarah Paragon, replay Lotus Petal, recast Static Prison to trigger the Guide of Souls. Oh my god. Yeah, the next turn's gonna be wild. I do have more cards in hand than them, which is a little unfortunate. I've also got Arena of Glory. It's a good one. Goblin Rabble Master here would go pretty hard in the paint. Could definitely be threatening, but we're gonna win the race if they try to race. So they probably shouldn't race. Yeah. If I do get a white source off the top, yeah, Sarah Paragon, replay Lotus Petal, Static Prison is just gonna be absurd. If not, I'm not sure what I do. Definitely gonna kill Voice here. Yeah, that card's been scary as shit. I get that play. Okay, that definitely changes up some of what I want to do. Okay, got a treasure token. We possibly gonna double spell this turn. Wouldn't be shocked. Oh, they got Fire Covenant. That could have been devastating. Okay, we kind of got away with murder there. Blazemire Verge. That's sad for me. Okay. Now we're in a bit of a pickle. I think I'm going to start off by overlording. Yeah, definitely going to start off with that. See what we hit. Because that will determine the rest of my turn, whether or not I give her or if I Static Prison. I'm going to hit them for 5 here. Yeah, Static Prisoning the Goblin Shaman. Oh, we're doing something with this on the stack. We're reprieving it. Okay. Yeah, sure. I am just going to cast out Giver then. And then chuck Skull Clamp on Skyclave and swing for 6. Not gonna pay because I can't. They go to 7. So a white source off the top goes crazy. I can just Static Prison a blocker and kill them and like make Skyclave. I don't have 7 damage to push is the issue. I guess if I somehow get a way to get 2. Oh, Static Prison. Dodoy. So what I would do then is I would static prison, remove a blocker, use giver to make something. I wouldn't even need to make something unblockable. I just would get to fly through the sky realm and use giver to protect against a removal spell. Jesus Christ. My energy deck is coming together once again. This has been a recurring bit. This happened also when I had fucking Amped Raptor and Guide of Souls. We're just like, oh, I'm secretly playing an energy deck. Those are my only two energy cards here, but they synergize great. They could have a fiery confluence here that would be scary. Although anything that would hurt my board would wipe their board, and it wouldn't even kill Guide of Souls. What else would I be really afraid of? Flage would be frightening and get a kill. I mean, killing Skyclave Apparition just feels so bad for them though, because they just give me two cards and it uses up a spell from their hand. But it's not nothing. I mean, obviously, if I just draw Parallax, if I draw the white, I don't even think I do risk it with Parallax Wave, because then I need to swing with Giver. I think no matter what, Static Prison is play next turn, unless my board gets wiped here. Flame Slash would kill Guide of Souls. I mean, there's a lot of things that would kill Guide of Souls here. Path, Swords, they have white mana in play. But since nothing has been snapped off, I don't feel insanely worried. Okay. Black mana. Oh, they can Fire Covenant here. I forgot how Robber of the Rich works. I fully forgot how that card works. So I mean, they can't wipe my board even though. They're gonna wipe everything but the Skyclave. Okay. So I forgot about that, to be honest with you. Firebolt the Skyclave now. That's me throwing. I will take full responsibility for the throwing there. I forgot that it was just they get to do that as long as they've attacked with a rogue. Yeah, that's really shitty. Okay. Okay. I apologize for just completely tossing there. I am probably just gonna Parallax Wave, eat their whole board. I don't have any haste right now is the big problem. I guess that holds it off for another turn, but then they get it back on my turn. It's just, that feels so shitty. I could Paragon and then play Lotus Petal and then play Glimmer Lens and then Parallax Wave the following turn. Sure, we'll try this. If I lose this game now, I'm going to feel like the biggest dumbass in the world. Let's play out Petal. Let's play out. Okay, that happens. Let's play out Glimmer Lens. We get the 4 Mirrodin trigger. Their attacks become pretty bad here. I mean, I guess they could throw a chainsaw on something, but that's a lot of mana. Yeah. Yeah, that was definitely stupid of me. I was thinking this card worked like Ragavan. I see Ragavan so much more than I see Robber of the Rich that my brain just went, it's Ragavan. But no, it's not. It's also attacked with a rogue. That's just so cool. This card is so well designed. It's a little bit confusing, which I guess is a little bit of against its design, but it's so interestingly designed. Sure, there, that's how I'll put it. It has some really, really neat, like, synergy and some really neat ways it interacts. So, definitely a fan. Definitely a fan. Amped Raptor removing, Amped Raptor using Firebolt to remove my last creature was definitely smart with this Parallax Wave in hand. Although they don't know about that, but still. White off the top, so I could... No, I don't even really need to do that at that point. Like, I've got Parallax Wave, but I don't need a Parallax Wave and Static Prison in the same little segment there. So when I played Guide Giver of Runes, it should have definitely just been casting Static Prison to remove the Robber. And that's definitely what it should have been. And then I could even give them back the Robber. And Parallax Wave. I mean, I guess I didn't know I was going to get the planes to get to the... It's double white, because Robber has reach. So it blocks by flyers. Yeah, that was big. I definitely did not play optimally there. My opponent is tanking right now. I mean, they're in a terrible spot. Being on 1 HP against a deck like mine, I don't have any burn, which sucks, but they don't know that. Okay, they're equipping to Amped Raptor. Okay, this is good. It means they're trying to kill me at some point soon. Reflection also does not synergize with Amped Raptor, by the way, if you're thinking of that line. Okay, we're sending with a bunch of folks. I like that for me. 6. I feel like I need to block something here. Screaming Nemesis, Jesus Christ. I think I'm just gonna chuck Sarah Paragon in front of this Goblin Shaman. No, I'm gonna chuck it in front of Robber the Rich. Okay, I go down to 8. Yeah, that feels solid. I don't want to get got by something like Fiery Confluence. Okay, we're just gonna go for it now, I guess. They've already used Reprieve. So I think we just win here. They definitely, I mean, what are some instant speed options they could have here? I mean, they could have Solitude, another spell in hand. Burn is my only real thought, but I'm just going to remove their whole board. And then swing in. We're just going to do this. And then send it. Okay, cool. Got the match. Almost, not the match, Jesus Christ. Got game 1. Almost totally sold there. Our Flage is definitely coming in. This is a good Flage matchup. Feels a lot worse for Monastery Mentor. Honestly. I just feel like, I mean, it can be so good in this kind of matchup, but I feel like that's the cut. Also just doesn't feel like a good Recurring Nightmare matchup. I mean, I can get a lot of value off that. What do I want on Recurring Nightmare here? Like all the, I've got a lot of token creation, so I guess that's what I'm thinking of. But if Monastery Mentor, I mean, I guess I probably want to leave Monastery Mentor in. Dismember goes there. Snuff Out's there. That's a 2-drop. That's a 2-drop. That's a 2-drop. Is it cutting? God, all these cards are great. Just I've drafted a deck full of cards I enjoy. Is it Overlord? I just don't have a lot of synergy with Overlord other than Recurring Nightmare. I think I'm cutting Overlord. I think I just need to be more proactive to the board here. And either pressuring them or dealing with threats. Ugh, there's no white man in this hand. That's so shitty. Like leading on a Mother of Runes into a like either Giver or a Jackrabbit, depending on the tempo of the game, is just so potent. But yeah, no white mana. And this is not a deck where I can afford to be like, oh, maybe I'll draw my white. Like I need white mana. So gonna be a mulligan. Hoping to see some of these cards in the hand I mulligan too. Saw one of them. It's got a Moxen. Put back. Savai Triumph feels super rough to put back, but I also don't love it just with the tempo of the game. We're on the draw. Keeping this, putting back Savai, and then turn 1 I can go. I'm definitely going to lead on Mother. It's just so insane. I mean, if I draw Mana Crypt or something, maybe that changes slightly. Okay, Robber. Yeah, they get to immediately start doing shit with Robber. What do they hit? Planes. Okay, would have been a good draw for me. That's kind of infuriating, but it's okay. Cast out my Moxen. And then chuck out Mother Runes. They mulligan. Oh no, they didn't mulligan? They mulligan to 6. Which, on the play with a Moxen and a turn 1 play, does feel a little rough. Although I guess, does this say play or cast? You can only cast, so you don't get the, what's it called? advantage of... So if they hit Mana Crypt, would be like the worst thing for them to hit off my deck. Okay, they're just hitting lands. That should be going to me, but nonetheless, they are hitting them. Eagles of the North. Okay, we're just going to play out Screaming Nemesis here. Attacks. And then next turn we'll cycle Eagle for just a Plains and Skyclave Robber, because they have Skullclamp on it. Depending on what they play. Right? The many lands off my deck must feel inferior. Oh, they've got all the Moxen. Yeah. I'm just going to take the 3. I really don't want to let them draw here. And I would like to keep Mother up for dealing with stuff. It's unfortunate with how much life loss my deck has, but can't be helped here. Descendant of Storms. Sure. There's not like anything I can do about that. Oh, just immediately clamping it. Okay, yeah, sure. We hit a land here. Okay, Grease Wrench Goblin, land, clamp it. Okay, now I'm going to actually hit clamp. Yeah. Let's plain cycle this. Just gonna plains. Hit that. Combats. Do I even want to attack here? I just want to leave it back as a blocker. It's such a good blocker. Yeah, my life total's getting a little risky. I've got Guide of Souls. I got ways to dig with this Sunbaked. Mother Runes puts me in a very commanding position from dealing with their removal and from blocking. Oh, Fable's great here. Don't get me wrong. Attack. Nothing. Yeah. Oh, Jack Rabbit. Sure. We're actually just gonna slam that down maximally, because what I can do next turn is just Guide of Souls. And then pump that. Like, this is just good. Okay, cool. We got a 4/5. I am gonna send with Screaming Nemesis now. We're now starting to become the pressure. They were definitely, I mean, with their start, they're definitely putting a lot of pressure on me, but I mean, a block there would be stupid. That would be a terrible block. Because in order to kill that, they'd either have to block they'd have to block with 2 of their things, and then I just kill the 3rd thing with the Screaming Nemesis trigger. Discard 2 creatures, maybe? Just what? We're discarding a land? I haven't seen you play a land yet this game, besides this one mountain. How is a land getting discarded? You also didn't play a land last turn. What? Something wild happened. They must have. I mean, no, because they can't have drawn. If they drew a land for turn, that means it was just City of Traders. They can't have drawn a land last turn and a land for turn. With what happened, I don't know. Maybe I'm just losing it, but that makes no sense to me. If you see this opponent, I would love to know what would happen there. I mean, okay, Mother Runes is actually just going to target itself and choose red. Okay, that's fine. You probably have another removal spell for this Jack Rabbit. That's fine. I'm going to trade off with this Robber the Rich. Let's block Robber. You get a 1-drop out of this. Yeah, that's sad about Jack Rabbit there, but I get to just map onto Screaming Nemesis. Okay, that's unfortunate that I drew that in that order. Let's put white into it. Snuff out. I actually will put the revealed card in my graveyard. That's not a good draw right now. Luminarch Aspirant. Do not put that into my bin. Play Black Cleave. Play Guide. Don't really want a Screaming Nemesis attack here, because it's just a really good attack back. Pressures my life total a lot. Yeah, I think I just need Screaming Nemesis to be a wall right now. Just need it to be a wall. So, I know there's a Luminarch on top. I'm going to crack Sunbaked, and then See what I can see. Probably gonna end up just playing Luminarch, and it's probably gonna take a land off the top, knowing my luck. This is definitely a game that's been very dictated by the pace of play draw in both directions. Like game one, I definitely got on the offensive and was able to sort of, well, and then I fell back a little bit more on the defensive with that uh Robber the Rich, which has just been an all-star in this game for them. Like, damn. Let's see. They full send here. I block Mother Runes into this Grease. Well, not the reflection. I mean, yeah, there's no good attacks if they don't have a fourth attacker. And even then, it's still really rough. I can't imagine why City of Traders was discarded there. They're so low on lands and mana. Like, they got 4 mana, but then they basically have 3 mana. They got 1 extra mana at some point. And yeah, the cards they have are just not, I don't think, gonna do it. If they don't have something big. Which, they could always have something big. I'm on the edge of my seat. I'm excited to see what they're gonna do here, because it's either going to win them the game, or it's gonna mean that I think I'm winning. So, either way. Okay, that's actually one that what it's gonna hit is gonna determine how good they're doing. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. They could just be the luckiest asshole alive. That sucks. That's so shitty for me. Crack this. Draw card. It's Witch Enchanter. Oh, yeah, no more fucking white for you, mister. That's just... or do I want to blow... I want to blow up Reflection, actually. I'm lying. They can have their mana. Reflection of Kiki-Jiki copying a Ajani is one of the worst things that could happen. I can block Ajani and its cats. Like, I can... Blocks here go in my favor. And with this Mother Runes out, it's just hard for them to do a lot of stuff. So they have to waste removal anytime they want to remove something. Unless they're trying to push through damage for an attack. None of their attacks are very good. Grease Wrench does offer some good filtering here for them, if they remember that it can do that. But, I mean, they've just had better plays for the last couple turns, so. I don't have any way to flicker Witch Enchanter, which is a little unfortunate, because that would be really impactful right now with their mana base where it is. Yeah. I'm not loving my spot with them having 3 cards in hand, but especially, like, Skullclamp's gone is one of the good things. If they had Skullclamp still in deck, I guess I didn't know about it in game 1, but if they Skullclamped here, like, that would be devastating. We're going to Mind Collapse. I mean, it's just going to target itself and prevent red. I get that you get to remove another one of my cards, but that does not, like, this just feels really bad every time they're doing it. Palace Jailer. Okay. I mean, they hit Screaming Nemesis. That's rough. Oh, no, we hit Mother of Runes? Wild. That feels wild. Really? That can't be right, dude. Okay. I mean, I do have a draw that's just insane now, which is the Static Prison. Okay, that's a really shit draw, to be frank with you. Let's cast Luminarch, and we're gonna gain the life, and go to combat, and put a counter on Guide of Souls, so we can block 2/2s really effectively. And then I can just send with Screaming Nemesis. Let's see, what are my attacks? What are their attacks back? This becomes a 3/2. That's, I trade like that. They probably don't swing with the Ajani. I block Amp Raptor, and then I take 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, but they have to block here. I just passed through combat. Okay. It's not the worst. I'm not actually that scared with them not having red mana. They're probably going to get red mana in a second. I need to shut up. I do think it was the right call to attack there. I think I might have just sold the bag by not swinging with Screaming Nemesis. So, like, what's their best block? Their best block is, like, block with the Illusion token, and then I kill Amped Raptor or Grease French Goblin. Like, it's still a 2-for-1 in my favor. And if they don't do that, they stop drawing cards. Yeah. Voice. Okay, we're just going to slam Voice here. I think that's really good, honestly. Get the life and that. And then I'm not going to attack with Screaming Nemesis. What I'm going to do is go here. Luminarch's going to pump itself. And then I'm going to swing with Witch Enchanter. And I'm going to say yes. And it gets to be a 4/4 and hit them, and I get my mom back. Can't cast a spell. Okay, we can Grease Wrench Goblin. They're looking for Solitude here, probably. It's got to be looking... No, Solitude's still a spell. I don't know what they could be looking for. Boom, get the Monarchy. I am going to play Lotus Petal out now, just because if I draw Fire Covenant or something, like I still... Elite Spellbinder. That's really not that bad for the future. I now feel like I'm dominating this game. I mean, they do have plays that could totally fuck me up, but I just feel like that's what has just happened has set me very far ahead. Just trying to think about like a Fire Covenant here. Fire Covenant's like one of those cards you always got to play around when you're fighting red. It's just so insane. So they swing with everything. Most they can hit me for is 4, and then I'm at 7, so I'm still have to do a Fire Covenant. I guess they could hit me for 5. I didn't block a 2/2 and a Grease. I definitely would block Grease Wrench though. I'm gonna explicitly play around that card. If they had Double Bolt, that's 6, same as a Fire Covenant. Double Bolt plus a removal spell. Yeah, that could be scary. Definitely some scary stuff they could have. Not the most worried though. And it's not worth it for them to just try to take back the Monarchy to see something. They will just die on the crackback. It's so bad. I'd actually block Screaming Nemesis into the Amped Raptor so I could shoot the Grease Wrench Goblin. Because that's awesome. And then I'd kill a Johnny, and I'd probably leave him with just like a cat and an illusion. Take 3, go to 8. Yeah, that's my plan if they full swing. But that's just so terrible for them. There's no reality in which that's correct. Probably going to see a concession here in a minute. I just can't imagine that they're able to get back into this. They would need double white for like a Parallax Wave or something. They've already played a Mountain this turn. Like Parallax Wave is one of those cards that can be like, okay, I take out all 5 of your blockers. I hit you for 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13. That would kill me. So like a Parallax Wave here would be lethal. But you just can't play scared like you can't play around that possibility, right? Monastery Mentor. Okay, that card is good. Definitely good. And we're gonna see a Lightning Bolt probably on Guide of Souls. Oh, we're just gonna see a Firebolt on Cat Warrior, and then they get to shoot me for 1, 2. Okay, no, they get to shoot something for a bajillion. That's pretty baller. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. They can shoot me for 8. Okay. Yeah, that's terrifying. I do need to kill that. They definitely don't shoot Screaming Nemesis. You know, that card is really good. They might shoot Witch Enchanter. Okay. Yeah, this is fine. I don't have any responses right now. I don't know why I'm holding priority. Don't know why I'm holding priority, but it's just fun. It's fun, too. You get to feel like you're playing Magic. If you do control red permanent other than a shiny front, it doesn't creature control, so 8 damage to whatever target you want. Could just go face and set up for, like, drawing a lightning bolt or something next turn. Definitely I mean, they don't have lightning bolt anymore, but they did have chain lightning in. Where's that last match? That was last match. So this is terrifying. Like, flip to Johnny is scary as shit. I feel like they need to shoot Witch Enchanter here. I feel like that's the best move. It does still mean that Ajani is dead, because I'll swing with Voice of Victory, get the triggers, and then Guide of Souls, the Voice of Victory, kill Ajani. Yeah. But still good. Don't get me wrong. Still a good play. Guide of Souls could also be the hit. It's gaining me life. It's enabling flyers. It's just good. But then you're basically just sacrificing Ajani to kill Guide of Souls, which feels really terrible. Hitting me for 8 definitely feels the best. They could hit that for 1. Oh, they could live it. No, okay. So if they don't make any. Okay, they're going to shoot Guide of Souls. That is correct. They were dead next turn if they didn't do that. So, explaining why, I swing with Screaming Nemesis, Witch Enchanter, Voice of Victory, pump the Voice of Victory with the Guide of Souls, Luminarch trigger onto either Voice of Victory or Witch Enchanter, and I get to hit them for 9 between those two. It's 2 counters, 3 counters, 4, 8. Oh no, it's not lethal. Oh, but I could give something unblockable on the ground. No, I can't. They've got multiple different colors. Okay, that wasn't. They weren't totally dead, but that was correct still, I think. Now, are we sending? We can't be sending here. They've only got 5 things to send with. I've got 4 blockers. I get to block optimally. I have 3 blockers, basically, but yeah. Yeah, that's a little rough. Okay, Elite Spellbinder was not... is going to come down. Plains was not a very good draw. Let's see. Okay, we're going to take Seasoned Pyromancer and make it so you can't cast it anymore. We're going to go to combat. We're going to put counters on... Put it on itself. You can put it on Voice of Victory to make it block Grease Wrench Goblin really effectively. Put it on Elite Spellbinder to kill... Yeah, we're putting on Elite Spellbinder. Attacks. You're going to attack Ajani. That's just what's going to happen. Let's just remember they have a Seasoned Pyromancer so they can cast. And I am going to play this Plains out just for the sake of instant speed stuff. Okay, it's a static prison. That's good still. And I've got an extra energy sitting around to maintain it. I'll probably hit Mentor. Next turn I could hit them for 8 in the air. And I could hit them for 9 in the air next turn. I have lethal next turn. Okay. Cool. They are now dead. They are now dead. I'm very confident of this. Do they have any reach or anything that I'm missing? No, they die. Okay, cool. So we have this. We're gonna go combat. Luminarch Aspirant pumps Elite Spellbinder. Attacks. Send with these 3, and this is swinging for 9 in the air. No flying blockers. Plus they have the 1 there. That's sweet. Let's take a look at this deck. Got another 3-0. It's been a rough. I haven't been playing as much with the new stuff, but got another 3-0 under the belt. Deck was solid. Obviously, 2 pieces of great power are really good. Had some cool sideboard options. Never got to bring in Mana Tide, like just didn't face combo or anything like that. So I didn't really feel like I needed it. Jack Rabbit was awesome. Demanded an answer. Screaming Nemesis. Once again, this card just... You get it back a lot. It wheels around a lot. And people do not understand just how fucking scary this card is in board stalls and at pushing damage. It just does the thing. Dismember's great. Snuff Out's great. Just premium removal. Parallax Wave and Fire Covenant as one-sided board wipes was peak. Static Prison was awesome and served as decent removal. And in that one game, was going to serve as the crux of us winning if I had not fucked up. Witch Enchanter is really good. It's just a white land that comes down and destroys a relevant piece a lot of the time, and then it's a 2/2 body. Like, don't sleep on that. Elite Spellbinder's just solid. Skyclave's decent. Luminarch and Voice of Victory actually did a lot there, and Voice of Victory specifically with skullclamp and Guide of Souls really shined. I really liked that, and I hope you saw some potential with that card, because when it was first getting added to the cube, I talked about, like, yeah, the fact that tokens stick around for skullclamp is really relevant, and for like recurring nightmare shenanigans, which we never got to do. That's a shame. Um, is relevant. Bowmasters didn't show up a lot, but is good. Uh, yeah, Sarah Paragon's also great. Forgot about that one. That definitely came up and was relevant. But yeah, hope you had a good time watching. Some fun Mardu gameplay. Really blue black, really white black splashing a tiny bit of red. But don't forget to do all the algorithmy stuff. Like, comment, subscribe. Helps me out. Helps me to keep doing this. If there's anything else you'd like to see, different cube, different type of Magic gameplay, me playing someone else, let me know down in the comments, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.